Right, so what we're going to do is make, if you haven't already, open up Autodesk Fusion 360. So if you haven't got that already, type in Fusion, log in with your email that you set up with last week. What we're going to make today, guys, is the short version of the cantilever box. So what you need to do, start a drawing, create a sketch, pick one of the faces. I'm going to pick the bottom one to make it easier. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to use my line tool. So I'm going to click on line. I'm going to click once. Oh, in fact, what I'm going to do, forget that, I'm going to click on my rectangle tool, much easier. Click on my rectangle, drag it out. Now I know that I want it to be 10 millimeters wide. If I press the tab button, look at your keyboard towards the top left, it'll take me to the other one. I know I want this to be 100. I'll press return. Okay, now I'm going to go for my line button. Now you notice I can press L to speed this up. So in future, if I just press the L on my keyboard, it gives me the line tool. And what I'm going to do is click this corner and drag across until it touches the other one, so it's changed to blue. I use my middle wheel to scroll in. Okay, I'm then going to press the D on the keyboard to get dimensions. I'm going to click this line and this line, select, and I'm going to click 45 degrees. Okay, I'm now going to press the T button on the keyboard, or I can go up here and go to trim. As you can see, it's T for the shortcut, and I'm going to click this line and this line. Okay, now what I'm going to do this time to mix things up a bit is I'm going to press the L button again, line, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the middle of this long line here. When it's the middle, it should give me a little, notice when it changes there, it gives me a little triangle. Okay, so that means it's the middle of the line. I'm going to draw a line all the way up there in the middle. Okay, I'm now going to right click and press OK. That's now in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to mirror. And what I'm going to do is it's going to say, what do I want to mirror? And I want to mirror this line. What do I want to mirror it in? That's my mirror. And if I click OK, it's put me that line in. Okay. I'm now going to trim off some lines. I'm going to press T again. If I click this line, and then I'm going to get rid of the middle line, I've now got the shape of the side of our mitre side, the short one. Okay. So I'm going to stop my sketch. I'm going to extrude it. So I'm going to go to create and go to extrude, or the shortcut here is E, so I can click E on my keyboard. I'm going to select the sketch I've just done. And I know this has to be 20 millimeters high. Click OK. If I press this button here to orbit it, I've now made my middle piece. Okay. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the appearance. So I'm going to go to modify, go to appearance, or press A. Mine's not open fully, so if I click the plus, I want wood. Let's go finished, and I'm going to go make it look like oak. So if I drag oak up here and drag this over here, it's now giving me a finish. If I go to file, save, and I'm going to put it into the cantilever project box that you made last week, and I'm going to call this my short mitre. Okay, now you've made the next piece, press enter. I've now made the next bit of my project. Where's the stop button? Ah, there.